Now our special gathering of 3 generations of Peter Pan. Sandy Duncan first played the role in 1979 on Broadway, earning a Tony nomination, then performing on the award show. Cathy Rigby McCoy also earned a Tony nomination. She played Peter Pan for 40 years, more than 3,000 performances, including A&E's Emmy-winning television broadcast. And last but not least, Allison Williams. She's dreamed of playing this role since she was 3. She'll get her chance during NBC's live television broadcast in December. Ladies, Peter, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Is there a secret handshake that you've been doing? A password? How does this go? A tug?
Yeah, we just hug.
It's all hugs?
We hug. We're trading.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot.
Who wants to take a shot at explaining why this role professionally has almost always been played by a woman?
We just talked about it.
Okay, why?
We're talking about how hard it is to answer that question. It just always has been.
It's just tradition.
Since 1905, yes.
But is it because the role was intended to be a prepubescent boy and it was hard to find a guy who could play that?
Well, I think, because it'd be too sexual, I think, and kind of threatening on some level. They have done it with boys.
They've done it with boys, and I think it's more of an androgynous sort of non-sexual sort of. But they're spirit, yeah.
It's so hard. I don't know. It's
We
hard
don't
to
know the
describe.
answer.
How do you like that
know.
description, androgynous, non-sexual?
Yeah.
It's what I've been going for the last couple
There
of
you
weeks.
go.
I've
Way to
been
go. Coming from girls.
Yeah, I've been driving at that pretty hard. It was a real 180 for me, but it's been a blast.
Sandy, what did Peter Pan mean to your career?
I don't know what it meant to my career, but it certainly meant I've done this for 50, if I'm 69, how many years is that? 52 years I've been doing this professionally. It was the single most favorite role I ever did. And it was 30-something years ago.
You know, one of the things that you all said in your pre-interviews with our producer, Cathy, you did as well, talked about doing it in front of a live audience, but also the connection it gave you to children.
Oh, absolutely.
And to the children and adults.
Yeah, to both the different, the different ages of the children as they grew up as well, and what it brought to them and what it meant to them. And I think probably my favorite moments were actually after the show when kids would come up, and they were so spontaneous and so full of joy, and they unedited, and just such fun to be around them.
And it stays with you forever.
Yeah.
I have big guys come up to me and say, I got in this business because of you. And you go, oh, and you're a waiter.
Alice,
sorry.
talk to me about flying.
Oh my God. Well, we were just talking about it. It's so fun. It's a moment that, in a way, we're really lucky that it starts with a flight. You fly through the window because it puts you in this very excited place. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. Everyone has the same expression on their face the first time they're lifted off the ground, which is like, every single person. I've watched all of our darlings do it, and you guys have watched all of your kids do it. It's like, it's an unbelievably fun feeling.
And I like what you said. What could go wrong? You've got multiple actors flying through the air, sword fights, and singing all at the same time.
Yeah, and Christopher Walken.
Oh, I know. How's Tinkerbell?
Tank's great.
Yeah.
She's got an attitude.
Oh, no,
as
I meant
always.
your dad.
Oh, like I was saying, she's great. She's got an attitude as always. Yeah.
What advice would you give Allison as she takes? What'd you do? You're supposed to wait for the segment.
No,
we couldn't. We were excited. But the only advice, because you don't give somebody advice, she's got her way of doing it.
Oh,
She's smart. She's surrounded by smart people. We told her to go do it in a theater somewhere for a month or so, just for her own thrill of having done the role, and do it with an audience with kids. Don't you agree with that?
Absolutely.
So you heard it here.
Yes.
So could you possibly think of doing that after the performance?
Would kindly invite me into a theater to do it. I mean,
we're producing it.
Yeah, they're going to produce it.
producing.
They're backing it. They funded it. You're starring in it.
Perfect plan.
3 generations of Peter Pan. What a thrill. It's great to have you all here. Good luck, Allison.
What a treat.
We'll all be watching.
Thank you, guys.
And remember, you can tune in for Peter Pan Live on December 4th right here on NBC.